see the stream or see the video, you know a new update has been out. What that update may entail, even myself is not sure about that. Huh? What about we see what it's about? So abnormality for Hokma. And the new. What do we need for this? Just the usual, of course. And the... Wait, I have everything for it. Whew. I have 2 tries. Okay, I want Binance floor. Do I want Binance floor? I want Binance floor. Hell yeah, man. And I would get Buraz as well. Obviously, why I want Gabura is obvious. Alright, everyone. Alright, I had an experimental build with Gabura, which didn't work out. And we don't talk about that. Ever again. Alright. What I tried with Gabura's floor was a reverse feeble build, which is basically a strength build, but for everyone. And it worked like nothing. And I'm not joking with nothing for it. Alright, let's distribute our best pages amongst the floors. You have quite the lineup, Bino, don't you? Xiao, Purple Tier, Nikolai, Miyu. And Gabriel needs sacrifices. I already know which books I shouldn't give out. Follows is up for grab. Arranged page is always nice. The Liar. You can have the Boris book. If I wouldn't press right click accidentally every fucking second. And I want Esther's and Hubert's page, I think. Or more single target image. Gabura will be Gabura. So, what will happen after we dealt with the proxies of the index? Well, somebody really wants the book of Gloria, Hubert, and Esther. And that whole person would be Jan. I don't know, man. Holy shit, that was loud. Jan. L5123's 4th door. That's an interesting sentence. 14 steps to the right, 23 steps to the left. There is a staircase. How far down did this go? The sound is getting louder, and I see a dim light. Is it really okay to head inside? Yes, I have no choice. Jesus fucking Christ. Alright? What's this? What are these huge machinations supposed to be? Jan, weren't you blinded by the thumb when you infiltrated their headquarters? You're not supposed to see and shit. Maybe she can hear it. Welcome, welcome! It must be an exhausting journey here. Come on in and make yourself at home. Who are you? I'm the weaver working here. It's so nice to see a guest after such a long time. Come on now, don't be shy and step right in. Weaver? Yep, that's what I am. You were invited by the prescript, right? Oh, did you? The likes of you couldn't even dream of finding this place without the guidance of the prescript. It only invites people here on a very extraordinary occasion, so consider yourself honored. Does this place have something to do with the prescripts? Yes, oh yes! It has plenty to do with them. This is the birthplace of prescripts. Prescripts are born? Sure. A piece of paper can born, I guess. Your face tells me that you must have a lot of you like to hear. And that's good. I was really bored too, actually. You should take a seat here. This will be a long story. Here's your chair. Sorry, I have no tea. It's hard to come by, but warm water down here. Oh, where are my manners? What's your name? Are you a proxy? Or a messenger? My name is Morai. I love this dude. Hold on, could you please slow down? First off, I'm Jan Wismok. I'm a messenger. I only started working less than a month ago. Jan, so you are a messenger? Yes, I've been delivering prescripts full of absurd and brutal orders. Oh, I understand. Prescripts are cruel indeed, and naughty too, which gets some people killed. Ah, sometimes they just die. If they don't follow the prescript, they die as well. I had to hear many resentful remarks and screams from the people who received the prescripts. Are you? Are you the one who wrote those ridiculous prescripts? Yeesh, so scary. Don't scowl at me so dreadfully now. To answer your question first, no, I'm not responsible for the contents of the prescripts. My occupation is to manage these spinning wheels and loom. The prescripts are getting weirder and weirder. Huh? Then who were prescripts born? Shh. That's not an answer. Can you hear this sound? Can you feel the tremor climbing up your feet and touching your bosom? I can feel a tiny quake, yes. But what about it? It's just a small vibration. Wrong! This isn't a simple tremor. They are feeling the heartbeat of the city. This is going back to the smoke war, isn't it? It vibrates at random frequencies. Don't tell me this is what's writing the fucking prescription. That would be just ridiculous, right? That would be plain ridiculous. Those vibrations move this pendulum over here, and I spin the wheels to make threads. Oh, why hear me describe it when you can see it in action? Here! But he was blinded by the foam! Why don't you come closer and take a look? A new prescript is about to be born. The pendulum swings above the threads I spin, inscribing meaning on them. Like, you can write an A, but with the pendulum it goes from top to bottom, let's say. How can you make an A with a pendulum? I mean, they can have different language. That's bigger. Meaning, all I see are random patterns. It could seem hazy at first. This is the language of the city, after all. You obviously won't recognize it. Oh, no, no, no. The language of the city. The language of the city? There are... Where there are more languages left to be found? It's a different kind of languages people use. Oh, it certainly is. The thing is, I have no idea what it means either. You were expecting the writer of free scripts to be wiser on this matter. But this one feels like Yeah, I don't know what it means. And I give it out to people to do it. This is like throwing a dice 15 times, and each dice roll translates to a letter. Then you give then you give the sentence that it gave you to someone and tell them to do it. Would we soon be able to find out? Oh, so, Murai, there are 57 spinning wheels here. Alright. The threads spun from those wheels are then put in this loom, and I modestly weave cloth from them. Wait just a moment now. And there it is! Look! A prescript has been created! No way. Try on. When you see a person on a freeway intersection waving their hands 7 times, follow them to their house. What? Why? But when you see a person on a freeway intersection waving their hand 7 times, what if it never happens? It really is a prescript. Alright, no time to be speaking out. We should send this prescript to messenger for delivery, right? Start with this stamp and... Let's see. The code is N, and next to L, N920, and 1. There it is! Pipe number N9201. It's right here. Now we roll up this prescript and put it in here. The prescript will travel along the pipe all the way to the surface. That's what prescripts were? This can't be. Who made the spinning wheels and the loom? And the pipes then? I have no clue! I was led here by a prescript too. Oh, my predecessor was waiting for me when I arrived, but they left after receiving a prescript one day. Have you never questioned the prescripts? Wait, have you never questioned the prescripts? Not really. I don't... Oh, Jan triggered. Let me rephrase that. Have you never questioned the prescripts? Not really. I don't have much else to do anyway. Sure. Where do you get your food? Where do you get your water? I mean, you have to survive down there somehow, right? Do you have any idea how many people died because of your stupid randomly generated code? That's one way to put it, yeah. If this is where all prescripts are made, then you could at least tweak them a little so they are not as cruel. I'm doing this because a prescript ordered me to create and send prescripts down here though. If I broke this prescript, the prescript will get me killed. But you cannot be You are in a place which cannot be found unless a prescript tells someone to find you so. Yet you are the only one weaving the prescripts that can tell someone where you are. And you are supposed to be killed if you break the prescript. I think more I didn't think this through. Like, you are the one sending your own kill command after you break the prescript. What are you talking about? You are the one in charge of sending out prescripts. Yeah. What if there is another weaver like me somewhere in another nest? I mean, yeah, that can be a fun thing as well. You don't possibly think that I am the only one mailing all the prescripts for the city, do you? I think you are the only one. Someone has to be making the contents of the prescripts, but who could it be? In my opinion, that'd be the city itself. The pendulum inscribing patterns on the threads swing according to the city's motion, like I said just before. Footsteps of pedestrians walking around the surface, quakes coming from the construction sites, impact, impacts created for some clumsy person falling on the floor, echoes of people's screams. Every little event happening in the city becomes a vibration that moves the pendulum. Even the sound of us talking. At the end of the day, us city folks can never be free from the city. Every deed committed by the Nizams of the city ultimately the city. God, ultimately the city's deed. We are representing its will in a sense. All the cruel things we've been committing were out of the city's volition. Why did the city have to be that way? Because the people are. The city was built by people, and their cruel nature had to naturally reflect on their creation. We are born that way. This is a mess. People build the city, and now the city is controlling the people? Does the order really matter much? I think the point is this, that whatever we do, we are essentially part of the city. All you do is weave clothes in this peaceful bunker. You probably have no idea what kind of brutal outcomes that piece of cloth you make can bring. I mean, if the prescript would order someone to do the whole city, someone would fucking do it. That's why you can talk about this with such a carefree attitude. Yeah, right, that's beyond me. I only do what I was ordered to do. How did this whole thing start? I seem so clueless. I was expecting more of a mastermind behind this. Do I really have to care about that, though? According to the city's will, its volition, the city still matches the will of the people living in it. Did you know? There are beings born out of the city folks' wants. Humans want to walk the path that's given to them. They are afraid to face the consequences of their actions and take responsibility for them. They know that they will only end up going the wrong way if they try to make their own decisions. They rather rely on something that expects things from it rather than to live a life of struggle. People without purpose in their lives desiring and yearning for something to open up a way for them. It could be someone wishing for equality amidst the savagery and voyeurism. Or it could be or it could be the vain hopes of those who want the city to thrive for forevermore, providing for all of its inhabitants. That's who God were born. People needed them. They didn't pop into existence because someone told them to. They can't be made up by anyone, nor can they be oppressed. You can't blame anyone for this. So many people, so many residents of the city want them. Thus, they are the fear that will draw near them, the temptation of happiness, the promises and the wishes of all people. Are you starting to get why the prescripts came into existence? I still don't get it. There is a random weaving machine, and there is a pendulum. The pendulum just scribbles on it, on the cloth it makes. Then Morai weaves it into a prescript. Who the fuck came up with this new idea? Who was the first weaver? This makes more questions. Oh no. Yeah, right, it wasn't my fault. People weren't doing inhuman things because I delivered prescripts to them. Those horrible things were meant to happen anyway. You're right. I think I see it now. It's the city. It's because people have always been cruel. Humans are born that way. They and they have disparate wishes. It doesn't matter if they were pure wishes, welled up from innocent hearts, or ambitions born from greed. This is the result of what anyone wished for. Killing people with my own hands or taking away invaluable things from others. Shuddering in guilt listening to those horrid screams while I tried my best to seem unfazed. They were all useless feeling, eating away at my heart. Exactly. I'm just a tiny part of the world. I can never change the wishes of all people. There is no way I can defy this flow. What I did was part of the city, the wheel of the city. New card! Not the wheel of the prescript, the wheel of the city. Ah, dear Lord. Forging prescripts out of spite and delivering them could be traced to the city's volition, not my free will. Would that equates to my volition in the end? Yes. The city and I and every person in the city were one and the same. Do you think so too? Holy shit! Holy fucking shit! Oh, fuck! Project, come the fuck on! This shit is loud! I know what you're going for, but this shit is loud! And the fucking name is on Korean! Fuck! Oh, God forbid me ever. Oh, shit. That hurt. Moirai, the city must know where I should go next. Why your name is in Korean? What? What does? Yeah, well, the ear rip and this no translation. Uh, I mean, I'm not sure how many people are watching, so don't think I can ask for translation. Well, no can do. Uh, let's call it the machine. Though, to be honest, I'm not sure how Yon turned into the machine. Okay, the machine is too simple. I want a unique name for it. Uh, unique name for the new Yon. I'm not good with names. Let's call it the Dawn of Free Scripts. Sure, anything, but I'm not sure what to call it, so. The new Yon is the Dawn of the Free Scripts. Well, that's why I can't read Korean, or. Yeah, I can't read it. Huh? Me? Oh, don't you worry. Just a moment, please. Alright, here. It's an invitation to the library. Prepared just for you. You have the library invitation? How in the actual fucking hell did you do that? Isn't the invitation of the library is I mean, this is getting more confusing. Oh fuck! Okay, I'm going to mute this for all of you. I have too much respect for your eardrums. Holy fucking shit. Project Moon, please, just make it a little more quiet. I mean, how loud is my game settings right now? Holy shit, Project Moon, if you are watching this, which I don't think you are, please consider other people eardrum. Okay, let's try this with 1% game audio. You will hear nothing from the game. Neither do I, but still, holy shit. Whenever the new Yon talks, as the city wears it. What was he talking to? Or was he talking to me all along? Well, regardless. Library typewriter for the literature floor. Oh, I see. Back to my post. Gotta keep my position. Ah, we are not fighting more, I. Color me speechless. So that's what the prescripts really were. Random earthquakes! Yeah, that's so shit. This typewriter sound from the new Yon, this is ridiculously loud. God damn it. Okay, let me turn the game sounds back on. Let's say to 80%. Beings akin to gods of the city. I don't think I heard or read any mentions of such things. I mean, prescript is basically random bullshit. And they are getting delivered by messengers to random people. I mean, you can say any name in the world. Like, you can combine, I don't know, Jack, and... What other surnames there are? Carl! Let's say that Carl Jack. I'm not good with names, but let's say there is someone called Carl Jack. There is probably someone called that. Or Jackson Carl, something like that. It exists. You can say any name and it probably exists. So the prescript can write any name on it and work. It does seem like there are some beings out there that fit the description that Weaver person gave. I think I've seen something similar a few times, though I don't know that actually was one. Maybe what Yon become is like what Philip become. Yeah, maybe that's Yon's ego manifestation. But I can't read Korean, so I don't know what the name was actually. Not sure if being is the right word for them, to be honest. They're supposedly created because people wish for them to exist. I don't know a lot about them, to tell you the truth. According to her logic, the prescripts will be one such being, created from the collective aspiration of those who want to be given a purpose in their aimless lives. Wasn't that the same with what the Church of Gears promised? So you see in one yourself, Roland? Dunno, might have, but I don't really know what I saw. Heck, I'm not even sure if I saw it at all. This doesn't count as seeing one, does it? It's just that my memory about the detail it is blurry, and I don't feel like remembering it for whatever reason. Never watched Wii streams from mobile. I want to be honest with you, so I can't really feel with your pain. Yuish Shin Nana. If I pronounce your name correctly. You don't think highly of them, huh? Seeing what one of those metaphorical gods made out of people's wishes is doing, I can't see them in a positive light. They seem to lead people to ruin in one way or another. Is it truly for their sake? What do you think, Roland? Do you think those gods are leading the residents of the city to the correct path, as some claim? I won't lie that at a glance they do look like a weird cult giving their lives to an object that swings on a whim. Yeah, I mean, this is basically what a cult is. Following a prescript that... God, dude, I can't get over this pendulum shit. I was expecting something more grand. Not something like, yeah, random pendulum swings, weaves shit on cloth, and I wave it. That's what prescripts are. And they are giving arbitrary meanings to like how it's the heartbeat of the city. That consequentialist point of view shared by many other religions. The methods they take may be a complete mess. That being said, I don't think that there is absolutely nothing good to say about them. They fulfill the people's wishes anyhow. The results are another story. Even though the so-called gods bring fear and despair to people, they get to live a life that's richer and more human. The goal might have been forcibly handed to them, but it's still better than nothing. Well, you are free to think whatever you want in the end. You could feel the prescripts are horrible, or a justified necessity, or whatever. You're right. Anyway, we should put our personal impressions aside and prepare to receive our guest. I'm counting on you, as always. Fucking hell! Stop, you're on fuck's sake. Fuck! Fucking hell, Project Moon, why? Why you have to do this? I'm not going to wear my headphones. Fuck this shit. Oh. Okay, let me change the stream title because I. Oh fuck. Maybe I got you. Great. Oh fuck. This title conflicts with which moderation first, of course. You can't write here, you have to write here around distraction. Holy fucking shit, Young. I fucking despise you from now on. I'm not going to put back on the headphones, fuck this shit. Receive a prescript and carry it out. Receive a prescript and... I even can't hear it from my headphones and I'm not wearing it. Receive. Greetings, dear guest. If I may, I am... Angela. Wait, what? Yes, it would seem that you know me well. Didn't you just... I mute the stream sounds as well. Or should I? Wait, maybe I can make this bearable. Holy fucking shit. Project Moon, please consider headphone users for your game, for God's sake. This hurts me. Physically and mentally. Let's write like this. The prescripts know everything. This is more bearable. The prescripts represent the will of the city. City. Yo. What was that shit in accent from it? Of the city. They know everything that goes on. They know what I am going to do. What you are going to do. All of it. I see. Don't you have any doubts about the prescripts? Of course not. The prescripts are the city's will, and the city's volition is my will. To deny the city's volition is to deny myself. By accepting that as a truth, you are acknowledging that you have no free will of your own. Don't you feel that it's unfair? We are no longer have to be driven to despair by repercussions of our choices. We don't have to be worn down from the pain, standing in the field of thorns on our 2 feet. By filling up the part that can be achieved alone, our lives as humans can become much more lavish. I have the talent to walk the path in front of me, if nothing else. Even if I don't have much happiness, I know where to go in the immediate future, and that's enough for me. It's unfortunate to hear that you are satisfied with it. May you find your book in this place. Okay, on. The nuance page. Left hand. Right hand. Sure! I'm up for the game. Shimmering. Oh, it's not. Yes, yes. Shimmering is the same. Corner onwards. If this character HP is at 301, which is quite hot, or higher, and the HP of all hands are at 30 or lower, merge with the hands. If this character's HP falls to 300 or lower while merged with the hands, separate from the hands at the end of the scene. When separating, purge all status elements and fully recover stagger resist. If the character is merged with the hands, or if the character's HP is at 300 or lower, use mass attack at regular intervals. Disorderly. The mass attack is also used if the act goes on for a large number of scenes. Two invisible passives. Shimmering. Manus. Cannot be staggered, cannot be defeated by depleting HP, cannot act if HP is at 30 or lower at the start of scene. Destroyed when is no longer present. The new Yon, if I have to guess. That those Korean letters represented. I have only one flaw for perception. Let's try this. Please don't irritate me, please don't irritate me, please don't irritate me. No, I can't hear the music and I'm too scared to turn up the music. Please a little bit of that. This is a weird music, not gonna lie. I don't know. Okay, 9 speed dice, now that's not fair. 8 to 15, on hit, deal 5 damage to target. On hit, deal 2 damage to target. On hit, deal 2... Fuck. What is this shit? Compress. On hit, inflict 1 paralysis next scene. Attack. Wait, you're attacking your own hand? What are those counter dices for? I really have to evasion with the evasions. Only used when there is a hand with 31 or more HP. Combat start. If the target is a hand, give it 2 strength. Protect. If target is a hand, give it 2 protection. Combat start, great. Vigil. Only use when there is a hand with 31 or more HP. Combat start. The target and any dice clashing with them are not influenced by power gain or loss for this scene. The target and any dice clashing with them. So this is good against the strength hand, even though I don't have the speed against the strength hand. But that makes sense, doesn't it? You have 2 protection, that fucked me. Well, I have to win the first roll, so... Wait, I have to win the first roll here. Yeah, that seems about right. We can win this one. Kinda. But let's destroy the hands, I don't have any other choice. And this hand is being an asshole, I'm not gonna lie. Serpentine barrier is exhausted on each, so this will deal with the 7 dice, and we can go for an unlock as well. I have to deal with the giant fist. First roll is not wise. Start with the high first roll. My best bet is battle command and tank the hit. You're going to savage mode me immediately. Right, you have to deal with that shit as well. Right. But we need you me use savage mode as well. Oh, you don't have the speed to read the... Ruining my plans as always. Concentration. Flying Sworden. Then battle command against the other hand. Both of the hands are taken care of. The counter dice will deal with that. What scares me about this? One of the hands have... I mean, both of the hands have an additional counter dice. Which scares the living shit out of me. I shouldn't do anything else. They can be staggered as well. Holy shit, defensive dices are useless. 17? Interesting concept for a boss fight. But I wonder, you get new Yawns page, or you get Yawns and two hands page. There's a difference. And they use all three dices. Yeah, that was the Baleful Brand. Inflict 2 erosion? We finally be able to inflict erosions? You vigil this. You get strength buff. You are rolling quite a number of offensive dice, if I do say so myself, so, and you're not going to like the outcome of that. I have to deal with you somehow. 5 light is not enough for this shit. Let's go for rapid gashes. Against what? I don't want to be inflicted with erosion, but I can't deal with this many dice as well. I can try shockwave it. Is it a good idea? I don't think so. Degree that chain will be good against one attack. One strong attack. Those counter dice, dear lord, you can't even target Yon. I mean, with a stronger Gabura you can. You can beat the living shit out of those dices. But we are not a stronger Gabura here. Dear lord Miyu. I mean, Miyu is in quite a bad spot, not gonna lie. Even that one is targeting Miyu. You know what, Miyu? Go for quick suppression and we hope for the best. I shouldn't go for it. I can't go for it. Then Chivan on you. Don't like fighting against strength. Strengthed opponents. I think I stay with Blunt. at the moment. Duel. Duel me, bitch! Come on, put your hands up! I go for Great Serpent's Impact as well. On the top hand, because the top hand didn't get enough pain in its ass. Well, let's see how this goes. I think the recent story invites are getting a little bit out of hand. Off. And he killed himself with the fairy stacks. That was easy. Wasn't the card saying both the target and the clashing opponent cannot be affected by strength? Rövid yet lost to strength. Who've come? Eternally Little Lamb. I mean, you can force. We are not getting status elements. Or we are nearly not getting status elements. Perfect card for me. Okay, one of the hand is dead. Oh, you double down on it then. Wow, that's shit. Cannot act for the duration of the scene. Will it regain its health? That would be shit. Let's defeat the other hand right fucking now. What are I planning to do? Right. 3 to 8. You have no strength. That you have. We can go for. Start with emotions. Sounds reasonable. Wait, we can hurt Jon! Counter dices are not clashing against mass attacks. Oh, Jan, you made your first mistake and last, my lad. I don't want to crash against anything with this cards, so... I mean, I have to hit, yeah, it's on hit. I can go seal you up. And you don't have evasion dice when I give you the evasion dice roll. You level with me. Fuck is this shit? I don't want anyone to clash at the moment. But that's the problem, I have to clash with someone. You can take care of that dice. Kinda take care of that dice, let's say that way. But no, you can take a hit with this one. Well, let's see how this goes. Rapid gas shields on you as well. Well, let's see. I have to defeat both hands. I mean, defeated in quotation marks, because yeah, we are not defeating them. Those were nice rolls! I'm not the best rolls, but still, that was pretty amazing. This is the moment when I'm not sure. After taking damage. Xiao can take damage and will take damage. Sure. Okay, this hand is permanently disabled. Degree that chains against that. Against this. Repress flash. Unlock. You leave. Go for a quick suppression as well. Wait. Go for automated movement on this one instead. Wait. Go an opportunity. Wait, alright, Mew can. Right. Then quick suppression. Automated movement. Concentration. You take the hits. And you wait a scene. I still have to remake Nikolai's deck. Fiery Waltz. And this should be fine. I wasn't the best. Wasn't the worst. This is the worst case scenario. Okay, both hands are down. Literally. And right, that's that. Only has 3 dices though. Continue? Alright. Big buckets. And there, and excuse you. You're just going to play defensive dice till you can replay your hands? Sure, I help you with that. Let me just seal your speed dice and shit. Hope that sounds reasonable to you. This will be better when the 2 hands will be back, because I think they will be back. Energy conversion. Rapid gashes can waste a lot of counter dices. Undertake prescript. Multi-slash. There goes 4 counter dices the next scene. Oh, you are out of counter dices, I see. Too bad. Salvation. I mean, would it be good? Tilted scale on Bina. And lamp. In case the hands are back. Or will be back. Not found. Well, we are going to get hit by not found. Which inflicts 3 erosion. 18 to 25 summonation. That's not too bad. Wait, 18? Damn, that's quite high. Even for summonation standards. Unlock. Mass attack can't go against mass attack. Jenny would be useful. Jenny not found. Yikes, you're going to get hit. Hit hard. Shouldn't do it, right? Yeah, I shouldn't. Let's see. That's some nation called quick suppression at the moment. Flying sword as well. And Nikolai? Out of luck, me. Degraded pillar. Degraded fairy. Degraded fairy. Degraded lock as well. Then, well, that was bad. Not too bad, but still, that wasn't the best. Can we stagger yawn? I don't think so. Yeah. Close enough, I guess. And obviously the hands separate. You do double attack. Well, fuck you then. I want to do Feral Eyes, but I need one more scene for that. Quick suppression. And we wait the scene. Nikolai, you are just a fucking target dummy at this point. Gain those emotion levels, Nikolai! Gain those damn emotion levels, you need those. Degraded pillar. Lamp. Yato. We aren't gushing with Yato. That's a bad idea. We wait a scene and the counter dices should carry us. Duel against you. Right. I can't redirect that shit. Go for automated movement. Hopefully we gain another emotion level with Miyu. Hopefully. Otherwise we are in kind of bad situation. Then those 6 rolls. Yep, Jan is not immune to power, to mass attacks. Power, dear lord. That was a horrible sentence, even from me. I'm not sure how this will turn into a page we can use, on the other hand. That was kind of a bad roll. One more evolution level for the team would have been nice. You have 20 charge. You have to kill the target, destroy all dice on target's page. Destroy the... If target has a mark. Nobody should have a mark. You have the mark. Target has a mark, increase damage and stagger damage by the unmodified dice roll. You can destroy that hand this scene. And you go kind of first. Of course you do that. You go for feral knives. You still need one more emotion level. Raging Storm of Love. And we wait a scene. Multi-slash, just clash against something. Right at the moment. You are supposed to die. This thing. Sorry. Let's see. That's what I was expecting. Wait, I can't kill the hand. They going to steal that. But that can be quite bad for us. Yikes. Hell yes, the reroll! The reroll is so good. Yeah, we have to take the hit. Maybe disposal was a little bit overkill. I could have used it on Jan. Ah, never mind. Oh, let's game one power. You are kinda slow, Nikolai. Apocalypse. Certain. You should you not. Oh, okay, you're not. If target is a hand, recover its HP by 45, otherwise recover the target HP by 5. Repair. Valium, this is over! That wasn't that hard of a fight. I'm quite surprised by this. You know what? I am the first one to do my shit, okay, Jan? I am the first one to act in my own scenes. Goddamn, Xiao. Why didn't you gain fucking emotion fast? No fucking way you're going to win against Rapid Gashes. I'm calling this now. No fucking way you win against Duel. That wasn't that much of a damage. 50, nice roll. Bina, you lost the roll! And Bina is the weakest. After 4 emotion levels or so. Shouldn't be that surprised. Book of New Yon. That's it! Projectful? We didn't kill the 2 hands! Oh no! I heard the typewriter sound. God damn it. Could a person's death be what the prescripts intended? Beats me. The prescripts look like they see several steps ahead, so it might as well be. What do you mean see several steps? It's just random bullshit. Though, boy, what did that young guy endure and struggle so much for? He risked death forging prescripts, trying to express his free will. But that was ultimately part of the prescripts, the will of the city, as you put it. Yep, after all, this is the fate of those prescripts led him to. You said earlier that there are good things to be said about them, Roland. That I did, because they are still part of the city. Why, I'm still not completely convinced I can understand it somewhat. Life as a human, never wanting for anything. What is the reason gods of the city emerged? Why do people wish for them to exist even as they suffer? I try to think from those people's perspective, the perspective of someone without a purpose to live. Who I would act in their shoes. What's your conclusion? It couldn't be more obvious. I won't sit and wait for someone else to determine the meaning of my life for me, like the others. I'm different. I seek out a way on my own. It's much easier said than done. They won't truly realize what they are talking about until they put in such a situation themselves. So they can be viewed all that badly. Correct. I decided against painting them in an excessively negative light. That still doesn't mean I fully understand them, however. Although I'm curious about what you just mentioned as well, I must wonder what Yon's actions and the consequences to them were trying to show. Haven't you got a clue, ma'am? Haven't got a clue. Who's to say what purpose there was to it in the first place? Those prescripts sure are an enigma. And this whole distortion business, it's scary how the process can be so simple. That demonstration made it clearer. It appears to be that the breakdown of a belief one firmly held can serve as a catalyst for the distortion. Exactly. That's the scary part. It wi- it's what happens all the time in the city. Though someone did explain to me why people aren't distorting left and right pretty clearly. Either way, this left a bitter taste in my mouth, just like that other time. And that's it. Come on! See, our story at least had emotions behind it. This. How long I be recording? 1 hour. This was 10 times easier than the Gloria's floor. Than the Esther's floor, bro. This shit. The invitation of the index proxies. And Jan didn't even have those strong pages. Can I get a page of Jan? No, I can't. It kind of feels rushed too. Restore free light. Lose as much light next scene. What is this shit supposed to be? Lose as much light. This chord is perfect for Nikolai. Yeah, this. Holy shit, this is the chord I needed for Nikolai's deck. Nikolai never has light, only when emotion level rises, but that's a different story. All use, restore free light, draw one. There goes multi-slash and the kinds. Like, this is multi-slash, but you restore. Well, you restore the same light technically, because it costs 2. But this is basically multi-slash but for 2 cost. This is what this is. Multi-slash but 2 cost. The cost of this page equals to the user's max light. Current light or the max light. Like, if I have 10 light, then it costs 10, even though I only have 1 light, or it costs 1. All eyes on this page gain power equal to the emotion level, restore all light. You're on emotion level 5, you use this shit, that's an 8 to 13. 12, 12, 12. I'm not sure if this is worth it. The will of the city. Restore free light. Blind Faith. Restore 1 light. All eyes on this page lose 2 power. Why would you want to use this? Restore 1 light. All dice on this page lose 2 power. Well, basically costs 2, but it's a 7. It's basically a 4 to 7 roll with another 4 to 8 roll. It's kind of strong. Baleful Brand. This is a reasonable card, not too overpowered. Decent rolls. And that's exclusive to Jan's page. Well, let's do this again! But with Gabura, I'm interested. Hope that plays out. I mean, I just have to get flying with emotion levels, and Gabura can just one-hit this shit. At one point, I can even ignore the fucking evasion dices. Focus Spirit that. Level slash. No spear. We gain that motion level. All out war. Reload. Binding chains. Right. Try multi-slash it, but you will not succeed, that's for sure. Combat Procubation. Multi-slash. Scale kick. Multi-slash. Barely. Alright, okay. That was a waste. I mean, at least Gaburo gained emotion level, I guess. Emotion level 4, and we get bad emotion coins mostly. We are golden. Delia and Justin is not getting any emotion. Delia didn't get any emotion. You useless piece of shit. You know you are supposed to just farm emotion levels, right? That's your basic purpose. Even though it's set to here, but yeah, that's his purpose. Lesson was a piece of shit. Pressing shot. What Gabro Floors lacks is 3 dice rolls. That's the best way I can put it. Usually Gabro's floor had 2 strong dice rolls and that's it. Or even 1 strong dice roll. And I could Willow free script that. All out war as well. Call it. Well, that's how this plays out. Hopefully Gabro destroys the dice that's attacking her. And we have 2 erosion. This is the first time we got the effect. Alright. We need a counter dice power, and then we are set, basically. Then I gain emotion coins, enough to fly through it. The roll of the wolf. You erosion. At the end of the scene, take 1 damage and lose 1 stack of erosion. When taking hit, take bonus damage and stagger damage equal to the amount of this status. how rarely can you cause this erosion is basically makes it useless. And if you could, let's say, stack up 5 erosion, that's amazing. This 5 erosion basically makes your every hit, like you play rapid gashes, it's 3 hit that, let's say, hits. It's bonus 5 damage, and you have the mark on them as well. Blows out of the water. Can't wait for the time to come when comes someone where they just say, well, yeah, you have to fight with every floor, which will be probably the Blue Reverberation Gang invitation. You have to fight every single Blue Reverberation weirdo at the same time, and they occupy different floor each time. Will be a pain in the ass, not gonna lie. We have to deal with it, don't we? Gaburayo ain't having the cards, do you know? And I mean, I can do this. You going to force that clash. Focus fire. Execute. Eliminate. Binding. Still bad incubation. So we take the first hit that way. Binding chains. You can go for unlock. And Gabro getting destroyed by a counter dice. By her own gimmick. If Gabro happened to die, I don't think I can recover this fight. I always forget what the counter dice is. I'm quite sad that vengeance doesn't work. Like, when you choose it, you have to choose it on a scene before you take a lot of hits. Now, predicting lock. Destroy target's next dice. And I'm supposed to win that. Hell no. No fucking way. If it would be raged, I would say, sure, I can do that. You have 2 counter dices. You have 1 counter dice. Strength. And you are the fastest. Fuck. If you would have gained enough emotion, we could have been much better off, Hubert. I can only tell the difference between Hubert and Esther. Not because of the looks, but because of the cards. With emotion. Bayonet combat, bayonet combat. Story defense, better. Bayonet combat against this one. Story defense. Ferocious guard. Well, Gabura, not gonna lie, this will be a pain in the ass for you to deal with. You don't gain strength buffs. Well, Gabura, best bet. Oh lord. I'm making a big mistake. I'm making a big mistake and I will regret. And you already know you are making a big mistake. Binding chains. Can still win that, which is ridiculous. Binding chains, man. Binding chains. This will be a bad scene for us. Damn! Let's go! And there goes my momentum. I mean, we took damage. Vengeance incoming. Yikes, Hubert, yikes. That's not going to end well for you. I mean, Esther still got this in the bag. If he played right. And we didn't get the card. Great. I could go for absorption. I could bloody hell go for absorption. And if I get vampirism, that would just stack on top of that. Smile. Smile. Oh, wait. On rush, use smile on the first dice. Manifest ego on that would waste. So I take it. Counter dice will take care of this. Hopefully. Multi-slash. Unlock multi-slash. Even though we are going against the counter dice, which is fucking scary. As hell. Maybe you can try suppressing shot against the counter dice. Investigation against that. Duel them with somber perturbation instead. Will of Prescript as well. No, I go for castigation. Screw it. And then castigation counter dice roll can win. And then you can go for an on rush on this one. This one. think this will make sense. Let's try it. Evil is sure pain in the ass, ain't it? And they have to once in Jan's face. Which is impossible, I tell you. But still. Now with the red mist on our side. See? Counter dice it. You have to ruin it, don't you, Gabra? You just have to ruin it. I love how the two songs try to replace each other immediately. Yeah, decapitation. And binding chains. Castigation again. Again. Eliminate. Multi-slash. And execute. I need cards. Horizontal. Great split horizontal. Multi-slash. Discipline. Plan. Multi-slash. 34. Nice. 23. What happens if you stagger, Jan? We're not going to find it out. The stagger resist is just high enough for us not to reach it. Wait, wasn't Discipline his name was Punishment? Never mind. It's the best card to waste counter dices. Not found. Oh, well, this is shit. You're going to get inflicted by 3 erosion. Non-dices. Bit of prescript then. Spear. Pair with emotions. Emotional turbulence. Multi-slash. And this is it for this scene. 24, damn! That's an impressive roll. Vampirism. Alright. Some of body to one cash is or all dice on this. Sure. You are still in this phase. Interesting. Level slash. I guess. With double focus spirit. Maybe we can go for the stagger actually. Even though most of our peaks are staggered. That's right. What's the worst that could happen? If you would have hit with the even done. Not found. Ooh, Gabura, you're going to take a hit. More strength for Gabura then! Alright, I didn't make the damage quota. Alright, right. I wasn't sure why Gaburo got staggered. I get it now. The Gaburo can survive at 50 roll? Yeah, and we get Vengeance. It should be quite painful. That's 10 strength alone. I tell you, 10 strength alone. Vengeance. Vengeance is a perfectly balanced card. I mean, you have to get hurt for it, but still. Bleed this scene. Next scene. The blood for that. Let me picken you up. Megabro took quite a hit. And you are staggered. Please target Gabro. Please target Gabro. Most of the dices. Please. God damn it. 12 strength. Come on. You should target Gabro. And we can't go back into our ego phase. That ain't Gabro cool. Come on. God damn it. And we lost our half of our ability. This is really good, bro. Amazing, isn't it? Blunt. I be blunt. All out one. Steel knuckles. Okay, time to start recovering from this deep shit we are in. I don't care about the counter dices. He has none. Good. Wait, you could go for mimicry. Sure, let's see. 17, 19, 17. Yeah, those are the rolls I was expecting. The other hand is just getting destroyed. Fuck. Yeah, still Knuckles wasn't expecting that. Anything. God damn it, we couldn't deal enough damage, that's why we failed. That's the first time, by the way, we failed because of that. And we never regained that shit. Oh, fuck. Shouldn't I? 1 strength per turn percent max HP healed. Max free. They kept the absorption. It was too broken, but still. It was fun. Well, shit. They kept the absorption with not vengeance. Like, unlock. You are recovered enough. Go for the mimicry. Slash. Those are the roles I'm talking about. I didn't even know they kept absorption. Wait, the other hand just recovered HP. I just realized that. Right, Jan is doing repair. Oh fuck, I forgot. Convert occupation and we take the repair. To where the free script. No elimination. Hell yeah. Spear. We can do another spear. We can do level slash as well and win every single dice roll there is. And we wait. Expect I have to play against the counter dice so far with emotions. Discipline. Ooh. Maki got destroyed. Not the best, or the worst either. And this reception isn't that hard. And now we can attack John. Recover the HP of all other allies. Combat start. Sure. Hope you can survive all the damage Gaburo can do to you in one scene. If not, oh lord have mercy on your soul. Binding chains as well. I'm just going all out. What else I can do? Doesn't matter what I'm clashing against. So. Castigation is just bonus damage go. Eliminate. Unlock. This should be fine. Let's see. Absorption didn't stack infinitely. We could have one scene beyond at this point. We could gain 25 strength at least from absorption. If it wouldn't be kept that free. I didn't know they nerfed it. Its only downside was it was for only one act. Then if someone exited the act or there was another one, it was just lost. Goodbye. Double the power of last dice. I mean, I can take that. Librarian plays each scene. If you don't play a dice, then counter dice is your less dice, right? Let's go for heal. And thirst. Play thirst. You can't play smile though. God damn it! One more light and you could have done that. They are targeting everyone but Gabura. They're basically shitting themselves. They see those Gabura rules and ain't going to fight against those that 9 strength. Scared shitless if I do say so myself, so. I mean, everyone else can die. Gabura will got this from now on. I'm sorry, everyone. This is reality. But I wish I could still gain vengeance. The upper hand didn't take damage. I can't wait for the hand jokes to come out from this perception. The upper hand. I really don't mind everyone dying. Fuck me. That was a necessary part of our tactic, you see. I pressed the end sync button twice. God damn it. 60 health, 100 health. Alright. I have to take damage. I do it. I should have taken nullify stagger damage, right? That would have been a smart idea. I need to go on the upper hand more. If you survive this. Hubert. Everyone else here is a play a mass attack card right now. If they survive. If not, I don't really care. Any repair shit? $43? That's reasonable. They will run out of everyone else except Gaburo. Oh, okay, Giant Fist is the only dice that can win at the moment against us. Giant Fist is pretty high though. I wanted to take a hit there. Okay, bro, you know what time it is. Counter dice the living shit out of it. Repair. One repair, first mistake, second mistake. Our hand is going to attack Gabura, who has 10 strength. Do I go against Giant Fist? No. Just in case. Last slash. Slash. Just in case. Well, let's see. We went against Repair. Alright, this isn't part of the plan. Question mark? What did actually happen? Gabura is dead. Gabura had 10 strength. And did she fucking... Oh, she got Vigil! God damn it! Hey, good time to realize it's Sherlock. I already see why we failed. That's a good boss design! Though I realized it too late. I lost with Onrush as well. Damn, this shit is depressing. Well, let's win with Bino. As we did, just second ago? God damn. And I didn't give Nikolai the pages he needed. Right. Degraded. You have to win against that one. You are not going to degrade that Ferrari. Degrade that chain. Miu, you can go for concentration. He's not going to crash though. Then double quick suppression. Hopefully that way we gain enough emotion coins. Ginny. One of you is using face shit. Damn right. Fair with emotions. Battle command. This should be fine. Combo 2 burn. And this was bad. So you have no fucking life. Alright. At least you're not getting attacked. The like a certain someone at the moment. Golden opportunity, that one. Concentration, this one. No, you know what? Fuck it. Flying Flying Sword will not win. Let me get this straight. Flying Sword will not win. Rapid gashes. Snakes, I think can work. Snakes is against you. And 5 weak point again. You will take a hit, me. I'm sorry for that. Fade once, fade twice. Okay. Holy shit! Yeah, it wasn't helping that Mew was the prime target. Holy shit, Mew. Please pull through. Eternal Elite Lamp. For Xiao. The only person who has no light. Right. Let's take it with fear. Fire Dragon. No, let's take this one instead. That one and... Violet Blade. Big C. Pretty low chance of winning, though. Clone. Nikolai, you have to take a hit. Wait. Golden opportunity. Wouldn't like it to work, but still. Clone. Wait. See how has counter dice. Degraded Pillar. Degraded Fey. Hit 1, hit 2, defend. Damn, the counter dice! Keep it rolling. I wasn't expecting to win 2 rolls. Win, in quotation marks. Small flutters for Mew. This time you are not trying to... Right. After the big boy phase, you are trying to do... Wait, you... Yeah, golden opportunity should be fine. Let's see. This oh fuck. Right. Concentration. Right. Take 10 less damage from burns for this thing. Pixie. And you wait a scene. Unlock. Degraded pillar. Pillar. Chain. And look as well. Well, with the fairy. You lost the first fucking roll with evasion boost. Hey, what the actual fuck? You had on the first roll at least 4 power. Just it here. And concentration. Chivan. Wait, no. Fair with emotions. And violent flame. Mirage storm. Unlock as well. Degraded chain. And double fairy. -4 defensive dices. New Young got hanged! And that should be more than enough flame stacks on burn stacks on you. Flame stack. What am I even talking about? Like, not found. Right. Chivan. Fiery Waltz. Degraded Pillar. Vice. Degraded Chin as well. You can't really do anything about it. I mean, no fucking way Serpent Sword technique wins, right? Battle Command. 21, dear lord! I mean, still lost, but dear lord. That was quite high. Can we deal a little bit more damage to Jan before this scene ends? No stagger though. Close enough. Salvation or... Who will have the most light? You? Supposed to have it. And... Apocalypse. Oh, I guessed wrong and he staggered. Oh, fuck. Okay, who's getting staggered? Targeted? One dice. What if I force target myself? Sorry. Oh, Nikolai, this isn't your scene. Yeah. I should have killed the pages I got for Nikolai. Lesson learned. Axiom was hard as fuck compared to Jan. Jan is only going to wipe your squad if you don't really give a fuck about him. Or if you try the Gaburo cheese where you one dice roll everything, like. It only cause vigil. Nothing else, like. I can even do Raging Storm of Love. Like, look at this shit. Let me target these dice. These will take care of most of the attacks he will do. The hands, at least. And you know what? I still have Bino, who can play Justitia, which would not win, sadly. Nikolai, your emotion level 4, and you gain that emotion level right now. If I can make you survive, which is nigh impossible. Wait, I can choose this. Degraded Shockwave. Degraded Fire. Okay, and... Nikolai, how much HP do you have? 28. How much damage is this? Give on this one instead. Nikolai will likely to survive. Mina just has to win the rolls. Like, look at this shit. With the better team setup, you can destroy Yon in the second phase. Without even trying, really. You shouldn't have lost with that. Not found. You don't have light? Nikolai. Then I guess I can do Justity. Wait. I can do the Grid Pillar. And hopefully hit the hand that does the repair. And nothing else. $38 health. This has to roll. But basically that's so. Nikolai, you die as well. This scene I can do jack shit for you. I can try golden opportunity this one. Even then, Nikolai is a lost cause. 33. So survived. Wait a fucking second, what? Xiao survived? Who the fucking hell did you? Even now, I fucked this up so badly, this is ridiculous. And I can still win this. If Violent Flame rolls high enough, which it should, I tell you. But what are your... Yeah, 2 cost, right. Which is less likely to happen. Degree that chains. It's 30 HP and below, and I can finish off Yon next scene. I even fucked this up so badly, it's ridiculous, and I still win. Nothing there is here. Thanks you. Thank you for the follow. That name. But like, this fight is too easy. Hopefully, Project Move will a little bit tweak it. Not too much. This is the end. Bam. Like, it's not hard. I'm just running with these floors, the way I use them. Just showing off the different pages I got so far from the new updates and stuff, like Xiao's page, Purple Tears page, the Rabbit team and Nikolai. Nothing, no synergy. Like, Megamora's 4 is more a put together, patch together shit for me. I just want to see Jan's page. And we will not get it. This is all we can get. Distorted Blade, Mass Attack, Inflict Free Illusion, that's the same. It's not found, it's distorted blade. Okay, let's re-equip Nikolai's page with the proper. What did I burn? I didn't select anything. Let me redo Nikolai's page. Because it's fucking horrible the way it is. We can do remove the two clone and equip the zero cost page. Where is it? Omnius power twice. And now Nikolai can spend concentration. Battle command. And when the time comes, play both of them, disposal, rapid gashes. Maybe you just got bad rolls. That was a horrible symphony. Villain is alright. Purple Artillery is alright. See how page is not clicking for me. I mean, we got a 2-cost page, which is basically multi-slash without the requirement of being a singleton. Which is, if you think about it, it's just ridiculously hilarious. Multi-slash was a good card, but limited you to use singleton pages. Singleton deck. And now we get a card that's basically the same, but without a singleton, but it costs more, obviously. I have to find. I can't remember the names, but sadly, the new cards I get. Was it the wheel? The wheel of the city. 3 to 7 is just a reasonable roll. It's basically the counter dice of Gabura. Let's get rid of Fire Dragons. No. Yeah, let's get rid of this. Wheel of the city. Bam! Light problem fixed. I'm going to do this once more. This was just an update. I mean, if we could have received Hawkma's floor, I would say, okay, we could do Hawkma's abnormality as well. I would say this was an entertaining update, but this beyond. We realized, oh look, the prescripts are random bullshit, made from random bullshit. Then you start to think about Roland. Everyone else thinks the prescripts are smart, but in reality, it's just it's just random bullshit made by some person in the bunker. Kidney. That's a bad start. Blunting stance. Circus knives on you. Win the first roll, not much the second. Figure that pillar. Figure that Fae. Quick suppression. Flying sword. Concentration. We get enough emotion points. We don't have to worry about light at the moment. I mean, obviously you lose free light, but when you have no light to lose, then what's the point? That was the problem with my Nikolai's deck, that I had no light to use, and everything was fucked on. Even rapid gashes. Now, no problem! You can spam it. And I don't have page rolls, but still. Using one page everything is just fine with Nikolai. And you didn't gain enough emotion coins, which is sad. I have to deal with it. Which one of you are doing? Giant Fist, Degraded Chain. Try as well. Duel. Are you getting attacked again? No. Unlock as well. Golden opportunity. You didn't gain enough emotion coin as well! And you are getting targeted like hell. Damn. Right. I took all of them. Figure that chain. You just have to get rid of one of the ends. And you lost me duel! Damn! If I have to be honest, even Love Town was a more difficult fight than this one. I mean, when you reach this point, you probably have the full realization of at least Gabura. Then what? Like, this fight is just too easy for its own good. Not saying it should be brutally hard, but at least it should be somewhat challenging with interesting mechanics. This pan mechanic is just. I mean having it. Not gonna lie, I mean having it. Like, Jan's counter dice rolls are just. Why? Two Flurry of Fists. Flurry of Fists. Compress. Flurry of Fists. That's everything the hands do. Like, Flurry of Fist, Compress, and the one dice roll one. That's it! Everything they do, this is what it boils down to. Jan gives them attack and protection, and stops one of you to gain power. That's the whole fight. Even with Xiao's fight, you have to worry about in this scene she gains strength, in this scene it disables her own strength, disables your strength. The burn stacks you have. It was changing! And you had to do two floor perceptions. I mean, still you could cheese it with Yi swords. What was Forsaken Murderer's ego page, weapon page, like, it was easy as that. But still, you had to use your brain which floor you want to use, which way you want to do it. But this time around, I mean, you can do Hod's bleed floor, do Markwood's burn floor, even with Yesud's stagger floor. In the second phase of Yon, you can stagger Yon, and you can deal double damage before Yon releases the two hands he has, and end the fight immediately. Solemn Lament will just delete his HP in a few scene, in one scene. First you have to stagger it with 4-second Murderer's ego page. Then you do Solemn Lament and Yon got destroyed. You can even do Nedzak with And pleasure would work as well as it should in this fight. That's a better question to ask, I think. It's how you could show up Nedzek's regenerations up your ass. She doesn't give a fuck with the burn stacks you get. Like, this is just hilariously easy. Wait, wrong? Leap for the card draws, savage mode. I mean, and the other thing is we only fought with arrow manifestations. Or something similar to those length of strength. Purple tier, a single woman squad, like Gabura, a single person who can wreck a fucking floor in health. Yon now, a single person. We are not getting the feeling like in the beginning we had the Iron Brotherhood of Iron, we had the rats, the stray dogs, the Svei Association, the mole of his gang. There was some kind of connection between those. Like, you seen how these stories play out. I mean, with the purple tier, it's kind of interesting that she chose to escape to the library. Gabra was interesting to see again in her old form. But other than that, the rabbits are just were exposed that they are clones. Which is kind of interesting. I wasn't expecting the rabbits to be like a bunch of clones eating each other. I mean, is it cannibalism at this point? Yes, it is. But like, the story so far doesn't seem to be that much connected to the story as it began. Associations were dropped more like. If I have to guess, probably the next opponent after Jan's reception will be the Weaver Moir. Morio. I can't pronounce it. But like, probably we're going to fight the Weaver next. But what fight that will be? Don't think he will manifest his own ego, like. I shouldn't use Omnius power. What? Right. Try to do the mass attack, not found. No way you win with Violet Flame. Here, first try. Concentration. Deep. Nikolai will take the hit. Can't use disposal without 20 charge. Downside. Double degrade that chain. Under Pierce stance. Piercing stance. Field of Prescript. Multi-slash. Snake spray. Oh, let me stagger Rihanna. I want to see what happens. Get that scam. Apocalypse would be nice for Arang. Yeah, let's go for that. Arang is a collide, right? Yep. Getting targeted by one hand. The two roll. Which isn't threatening at all, might I add. I can even... We have to wait a scene. Destroy target's next dice. There will be no next dice on that dice, like... My only problem is I'm running out of light because I'm bad at this. Still. Fang. I have to read it. I would have to redesign my decks at this point. That would be a good idea. Redesigning my decks. Okay, you got staggered. You just lost that. Alright. Do you have plenty charge? No. Time to fix that. Big suppression. You. Wasn't that's very pleasant of you. Golden opportunity. Flying sword. Will not win. Don't think you're under 50% health, so quick suppression. Nikolai, you are under 50% health, that's for sure. Apocalypse. Domination would be perfect against this one. Will be useless against that point. Degree that shockwave as well. Healer against you, and you should die as well. Black creation. Serpentine warrior. Unlock. This should be fine. Shock will waste Flurry of Fists. Apocalypse will hit afterwards. Done. Yep. Might I add, Yon's still taking damage from mass attacks. If you have enough mass attacks, which you probably gain from every reception you do. You can just one shot Yon after second phase. Or in yeah, after second phase. You can just go all out mass attack shit. Done. Be done with it. Like, who this okay. This one is kinda threatening. But does this look like threatening to you? At all. I can even do this with Bino, and I don't have to care about the fucking mass attack. Same here. I just don't have to let him repair the fucking things. That's the energy conversion as well. Like, I can even do this with Omnius power. And go for Jan's ass. Wasn't the best roll for either of them, but still. Redirect the attacks with those who will lose the mass attack. And you gain the healing from Jan's attack, like. Oh look, the hands didn't get repaired! Oh, what a shame. Repair all. You have a fucking free scene to deal with him. I can disable Omnius Power's decrease with Omnius Power itself. Doesn't this sound a little bit too ridiculous? I can do Apocalypse, sadly. But still, I could do Feral Eyes, which is immediate termination for Jan currently. Then I can do a Leap for bonus damage. I could do Flying Sword for bonus damage as well. Fairy is always available for Bina, if you don't waste it. Violent Flame. Snake Spray. Unlock. Like, Yon is not threatening at this point. You just destroy the two hands and Yon is just off. You can put Bleed, Fairy, Paralysis. And you can stagger the hands, that's true. But you can deal with them with one way or another. You can put fucking 5. You can put 50 bleed on them. And they just die in one scene. I mean, sure, when they die, they don't stop attacking. But after the scene, they just off. And you can go for Yon. You know what? I only burn one page. I need a page for the next reception that awaits us after Jan. And we got Jan's page. But let's see what Jan's page is about. Hopefully it's not the same shit as was in the fight. Looks reasonable. Library info. Let me remove Xiao's look, appearance projection. Complete. Reasonable resistance, which is the usual. Speed 3, you get. That's basically everyone up to this point. Go onwards. If the character has more red breakdown abnormality pages than blue awakening pages, all dice gain +1 power. If breakdown pages outnumber the awakening pages by 2 or more, increase damage and stagger damage of offensive dice by +1 in addition. The messenger, every scene gain a special. Roll down. Every scene gains special combat page that can be used on allies. The type of combat page is randomly determined each scene. Emotional 3 or higher, the owner can pick one out of 2 random options instead. There are 4 types of special combat pages with different functions. Give strength, give protection, and stagger protection, page draw, and light restoration. Can you put... You can put 2 more shits in there. Let's equip Jan with Jan's pages, obviously. Let's keep the Jan's gimmick in Jan's. I'm really bad at remembering names. But this reception wasn't even hard at all. I will showcase what Jan's new... what Jan's page do. Then it's done. Like, time to wait another week for another update. Can't find Jan's pages. Blind as fuck, aren't I? I probably went over at least 3. Blind Fate, let's go 2 for those. Sword of Volition. Omnious Power once. Most of the cards we gain are not even memorable. Like, when I first saw Inner Order, gain 1 positive emotion coin. Damn, that sounds interesting! But now we are getting... And Xiao pages were interesting as well. Jiaotou on the counter dice page. And it was a cheap counter dice page. It wasn't like Serpentine Warrior, which was only defensive. This was a defensive and defensive counter dice page. The will of the city. Now let's try this. Invitation, let's go against the Kane office. Disable Gaburo and replace Esther's page with... I'm not even using the most page that I have. Like... Ah, this should be fine. Even Kane Office was a memorable fight. Because of the weird way they have passives. They got the passives of enemies you fought before. Why can't I zoom in? Never mind. That's who Jan looks like. Sword of Volition costs 4 at the moment. You know, fuck it. Let's go for it. Let's see how it plays out. Emotional Turbulence. Other ones are just basic decks. All Out War. Was this worth it? For 4 light? Because I think fucking not. Let's go with Instinct. He lost to Uncanny Strike. It's a more than reasonable card, but still. What happens if I have 5 light and I use Omnious Power? Wanna bet it will just waste my lights next scene. Like, Omnious Power is another card, like... You use it to mox light and wizard just... Yeah, you fucked yourself in the ass. Good job. Look against devastating trash. I'm not doing justice for Jon's page at the moment, but still, I'm just trying to say this is quite bad for you. Using only Jon's page. Oh, prescript! Right, I have these. Only one prescript page can be used per scene. On play, target ally give one strength. One strength, that's it. Yeah, you can have one strength, why not? This that wants to be supportive, but not really. It's kind of a confusing mess. Like, look at the Bremen musicians. Look at some of the Bremen musicians deck, and you can say, then that's a fine supportive deck. It gives strength to random allies. Random allies are not great, but still, it's something you can support your own teammates. But something like Yon's page, Yon's passive, like, right, you can do this. Please, placeholder image as well. Target restores one light. But you can only use one. If it would, like, at emotion level 3 you gain another one, at emotion level 5 you gain another one, I would say this is more than reasonable. It's even broken at some points. And you can't even use it on yourself, might I add. Like, sure, everyone is on Mike's light. I need the light. I can't use it on myself. I don't even have to say anything more. Like, some part of it is bad, some part of it is decent. Both with the Young fight and this with this page, I would say this is a meh update. Not the best, not the worst, but I wish for something more. We beaten Yon 2 times in nearly 3 hours. We lost once because I was too greedy. Doesn't go greedy for a strat or anything. What do we have? We give one strength. Sure. Below the city again. Below the city against these dice. I don't even have to fight against that one. Unlock. Yeah, this was changed. It was punishment, not discipline. I then discipline that one. Unlock as well. The way they restore light as well is kind of weird. Not bad, but kind of weird. Useful at the same time. Like, third of volition. Watch, I'm going to spend 6 light. Then we will, in theory, I should roll much, much higher than him. Right? That's the theory. I should roll much, much higher than him. Let's write in gameplay perspective. Will it do that? And the answer to that will be found out soon enough. Or not, because we're getting staggered. I forgot about that. No problem, next scene we can use it. After the next scene, because we are staggered. I really have to make better decks. Why does it feel like they took out from the game the fucking mountain of bodies? Don't really feel I'm getting it. All. You are unlocked though. I have to recover. What? Double uncanny strike is like fuck. This should be sufficient enough. You know what, Crimson Scar? Even though you are unlocked. Multi-slash. Well, goddammit, you're dead. I was looking forward for the next update. After the Apocalypse Bird fight. Now I'm looking back on it, I'm not sure. Hollow Point Shell. Beast Hunt. Sword of Volition. I don't think you should have more than one of these. I think about it. Prescript 2. Gain one. Give one protection. And one stack. Okay, sure. I'll have it. 16. And there he goes. One protection isn't much at this point. For one ally. A draw against energy conversion. For 6 light. This is just so bad. I mean, you restore that light, but still. I can choose between two. Target draws one more page. Here, one protection. Wait, I could use Crimson Scar with Yon? I'm not going to. All dice on this page gain power equal to the emotion level. You can do that. Do something like Blind Fate, then use Word of Volition. If you use it, you are committed to using Sword of Volition. Nothing else. That's one of its biggest drawbacks. Personal opinion, obviously. Again. Bullet Shower. Hollow Point Shell. Hollow Point Shell. Beast Hunt. The Crimson Scar is even a better page in my opinion than the young boss fight was. If you had to fight against this with 400 HP, it would be more threatening than the young fight. Crimson Scar, sure. Young. And thank God we survived that. Let's see Sword of Volition again. We can. Let's see Distorted Blade. It got more attack to it. It's now 33 instead of 18 to 25. Or how much was it? Free erosion. Not the best, not the worst. I accidentally skipped. Jan! This is a good time for you to test. The fuck? Why did we go back to this? Never mind. See, Jan is at total disadvantage. What can Jan do? Nothing. His passive is rendered useless. See, this your prescripts are useless when you are alone. Oh fuck. Jan died. Right? I could go for Crimson Scar. Let's see. Full of point shell. Bullet shower, and we won. Oh. Wait, what? Oh, fuck, right, he has that card, that passive. I didn't like this update. Oh, and one strength, one protection, one draw, one restore, like, ain't cutting it. And when you are alone, it's just, it's a useless piece of crap. Why am I never getting Mountain of Corpses? With Gabura. Doesn't matter. And I streamed the new update. It was quick. Like, we finished it in 1 hour. The other 2 hours of the stream was just farming Jan, getting his page. Trying it out. Let's see Jan's story. Will it be in Korean? No. I'm planning on reading all of the stories up to this point. But I wait till they finish the game, then I read it. Jan's page feels underpowered at the moment, for me at least. Like, okay, you can give one strength, that can be useful, but you could use battle command as well. Basically. You could use fucking battle command. You give everyone one strength. Sorry, you can give 2 allies 1 strength. You can do this. You can do elimination and you give everyone 1 strength. You can do Xiao's new page. Coordinated assault. Give 1 strength and 2 protection and 2 stagger protection to a random ally. And it's even a strong card. Like, there are good strength pages, but this isn't one of them. Even some of Bremen musicians' pages. Unforgettable Melody, if I remember well, that's what its name is. Right, I can't type either. Give 1 strength to 2 random allies at combat start. And it's not a good page. Not a brutally good page, but still usable. Like if I toggle strength section, observe, gain free strength next scene. Elimination, 1 strength to all allies when you kill someone. Big save. Tendon. You have to hit with it, but still. You even recover HP if you hit with it. The red nodes give 1 strength to a random ally. That's not as cool as it was. But still, there are chords that you can use. They're better than the Yon's passive. And okay, you can't restore and draw pages for another ally. Still. Talking about protection. Crack of Dawn. For the family. Commandeering. To all allies. 1 protection to all allies. It costs 3. It has good rolls. I mean, Young passive is free. Sure. But the buff it gives is negligible. Here is Fence. This is basically free. Give 1 protection to all allies next scene. I think this is why Yon's page bad is bad. Because there's not that much value to it. See how he's getting stronger after each emotion level. Purple tier can reroll her dices once if they roll the minimum. Nikolai is giving strength to everyone when he has. If I remember right. Yeah. If he has 11 or more charge at the start of the scene, give 1 strength and endurance to all allies. That's Nikolai's passive. Miyu is just a powerhouse in herself. Like, there are so many good pages. I know the other Rhino, the Rhino team leader, the Reindeer team leader, they are amazing as well. And we now have Yon. Like, even Esther, Hubert, and Gloria's pages is better, in my opinion. Maybe we have less speed with Hubert and Gloria, but still. You have amazing best attacks. Amazing special cost is better. Restarted Blade is good, but for 7 cost. That's a little bit too much. I mean, sure, for Gloria you have to unlock your blade. But still, you will unlock your blade. You are working on unlocking your blade. Sword of Volition, even at emotion level 5. That's an 8 to 12 roll, but you have to get to emotion level 5. And even then, at emotion level 5 it will probably cost around 7 or 8. Will you spend that much on Sword of Volition? You can equip Rapid Gashes alone. Okay, not to... Yeah, you can... This page... Yeah, well, you can equip it on everyone. It's a 4 to 10, 4 to 9, 4 to 9, and a 6 to 10 defensive dice. Which you usually keep for the next attack you get. And it costs 5, it costs even less than Sword of Volition. And it's not dependent on emotion level either. Blind Fate, I can see where this wants to go. Not really like the idea of it. You can pair it up with Brawl. But even then, would it be useful that much? This is basically scratch that. With higher rolls. And you restore 1 light as well. Look, it's a good card. Destroy target's next dice if you win. Has a reasonable second roll. First roll is defensive, which can be useful. And Ocean is an effect that cannot be used that much. Like if Sword of Volition would have on hit two erosion, like that would be amazing. Blind Fate on hit two erosion. You could do something with erosion. But as it is now, can see why you want erosion in your deck. Like it costs 3, then you have to redraw it. Costs 7, and it's only 3. And then you have to redraw it as well. Causing erosion is just nearly impossible. Well, I stopped my rambling. What now? Hope you enjoyed watching this. Hope you've seen something useful for you. I'm not going to show this time the deck build I used. This is basically what I used against the purple tier. Not against the purple tier, when I tested the purple tier's deck, of course. Point is, you can do it with anything. Nearly anything. So yeah, have a nice day, night, whenever you see this. Hope you enjoyed. Goodbye.